Welcome everyone to the semi-final of the Pokemon Random Battle Tournament. In the previous battle, you found out that we did reach top cut even though we lost in round 3. We won against It Backfired in round 4 and are the number 2 trainer from Swiss to move on to the top cut. Floor Walker first with all wins. I had 3 wins. And then there were multiple people with 6 points, so 2 wins. And 2 of those were able to make it through, and it was based on tiebreakers. Now, 4th place, so facing Floorwalker in the semifinals, is spent by Taranon. And 3rd place is It Backfired. And 2nd place from Swiss always faces 3rd from Swiss if there's a top 4 cut. So, we faced It Backfired once again. We played very recently, and now we're playing again. Get It Backfired. Get me back for that first game, or the total match you could say, because they did lose 2-0. Let's find out. It's the semifinals. Let's go. Jump Bluff, Tapu Lele. Big backfoot starting with a very nice Pokemon. I just had to switch to Cling Clang to resist whatever they have, but they Focus Blast. There we go. Interesting thing here, my team is not going to... I don't know if this is a new poke. I don't think so. I heard about it in Sun. Here I was thinking something, but was just not going to really say it, because remember, at this point, when we recorded this, I hadn't finished all of a sudden Ultra Moon yet. There were still some Pokemon to see, some new things, and they said, I heard about it in Sun, and I was afraid of something, and we'll get to that when that Pokemon is sent out. Iron Head, looking good. Flinch on the Tapu Lele. Iron Head, Marshall, ooh, that could be very bad. I decided to switch to Jump Bluff, the Shadow Sneak. Luxray comes in. Acrobatics, yeah, that's not going to deal a lot of damage to Luxray. They have a Flame Orb, so that must be a Guts ability. Seed Bomb to deal some damage. Wild Charge. Jump Bluff is down. Luxray is hurt with a Burn, though, although it deals less damage in the 7th generation. Ice Fang does good damage because of Golurk, even though it has good defenses. Rock Polish speeds up Golurk, now able to go first, hits with Shadow Punch. And that's spoken from me, Backfired, gone. Medicham. It Mega evolves into Mega Medicham, but can't handle the Shadow Punch Life Orb from Golurk. Marshadow back in, Shadow Sneak, easy takeout there. 4-3 lead for It Backfired. Kumo-o, does it have the Z move? No, because I don't think I realized it had it at this point. It might have not even been entered, even though Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon were out, so it must have been. Tapu Lele comes in, meanwhile it is 3-3. Poison Jab. The speed from Dragon Dance as well with Kumo-o. Chatot. There we go. Marshadow in once again. Outrage of Marshadow, and I do take the victory. Some outspeeding. Potentially a speed tie summon, I do take the win. The Pokemon they were referring to will have been Marshadow, which isn't a regular Pokemon in the games, but it is an event Pokemon from Sun and Moon. I did know about it. I was indeed afraid, as I said here, about Spectral Thief, which is Marshadow's signature move, which if it connects with the Pokemon, it steals all of their stat boosts. Not sure about the stat drops, but at least a stat boost. So it would just take away my Dragon Dance boost and give it to itself, which should have been extremely dangerous for that Marshadow. It is a very strong Pokemon. But I was able to come through. Kumo-o doing nice stuff with its Dragon Dance. You'll see Kumo-o in later tournaments as well. Kumo-o is a very nice Pokemon to use. That's a 1-0 lead for me. Let's go to the second battle. Dragalge, Starmie. Deals a lot more damage than I thought, especially with the Ice Beam, considering I thought it would have more special defense. I switched to Magnezone to not lose my Pokemon. Balloon does pop, so if they have a ground move they want to use, they can use it. Ho-oh! I did predict a switch, I substitute. They Flame Charge to get rid of it. Get some extra speed. I deal decent damage, I guess, with Thunderbolt, but not as much as I'd hope. Here's one of my favorite Pokemon in existence. Origin Form Giratina. I really like it, what it is like, what it looks like, its shape, it's like what it can do. It's really cool. Dragon Tail is one of its moves. Switching the Pokemon, and here becomes an issue. This is an issue. That's an Ultra Sun Pokemon. They thought, okay, yeah, Lycanroc existed, it's fine. And purely based on looks, it mostly looks like Midday form. So That's something I didn't realize. We were already in a battle, so I didn't want to end it. And I probably would have asked for it if it was anything but Lycanroc Dusk form, which this is. Because Lycanroc Dusk form I hadn't seen in the anime because I stopped ahead of time with Seb telling me like where to stop. So I would avoid spoilers, but it's Lycanroc Dusk that I did see in multiple images that I did believe I like. I knew most about its existence. I tried to forget as much as possible to find out in the games, but I never really saw it in the games. It's just Event Rockruff that was about. So eventually, in the after game, I just did that, evolved that Event Rockruff. But yeah, this Lycanroc, I didn't know anything about besides it was orange. So I didn't like that it was there, but it's a mistake, and I can see how it's a mistake considering the Pokemon itself did exist in Sun and Moon already, and it's different. It's a new form instead. So I forgave it backfired for that and decided to continue the match. Obviously, I didn't realize anything it can do. Probably it's going to be the same moves that it can possibly have compared to the others. But it does have the Tough Claws ability, which will have helped it deal some more damage here on Giratina. And then Zygarde eventually just take out the Giratina. Magnezone. Outrage hits again. Doesn't actually do much. Confuses Zygarde. Hidden Power Ice was pretty much a free one, considering they were stuck in Outrage. Ooh, and then they get hit in Confusion. They have one more shot at things. 1,000 Arrows does come through. Magnezone down. The back foot takes the lead 5-4. They switch, however, that does mean they'll get poisoned on the way back. No, it doesn't, because they send out a poison type that isn't a flying type or levitator, so Toxic Spikes is now gone. Wait, what happened there? I thought the animation was a bit weird. Let's go back a turn. No, animation was fine. Taunt on Arbok, which doesn't make the Sucker Punch work. Doesn't work again. I disabled the Sucker Punch. Haha. So they can't use that now. Now it's quite safe to Shadow Ball. They have to use Gong Shot, which doesn't really deal that much damage. They have Shadow Attack, so they can't switch either. So that works out nicely with this Gengar. Carping comes in. Probably some status moves there for it. It uses Power Gem, probably predicting the taunt. So I just hit with Shadow Ball. Hit Power Gem. I Shadow Ball. Lowered the special defense. That's something I need, but they crit with a Power Gem. Hit Regals, doesn't do much damage. Scald, potentially with help of that special defense drop, does take out the Carving, so it's 3-3. Starmie, it's the fight that led this. Starmie does take out Regals. Beautifly comes in, I need the speed. I need to set with Quiver Dance, even stand a chance. Do take out the Starmie. Ho-Oh is left. But Ho-Oh with Regenerator has a lot more, and I totally forgot that that was even a thing. Don't take it out. I needed multiple flinches. I believe Air Cutter can flinch. It doesn't work. They Flame Charge, have higher speed. And I only have Cricket to them. That could be cool, like Choice Band, Technician, Fell Stinger or something, but that's really all I can do. Knock off their leftovers, but that's now also weaker. So, it wasn't really working. And it backfired with help of his Pokemon team that he got. Makes it 1-1. So, unlike in round 4 of Swiss, we are going into a decider. It's 1-1. The winner of the next battle wins the semi-final and moves on to the final. Let's get going. Chansey, and there's that Execute on my side. I saw the physical attacker against Chansey. That is nice, especially considering I'm pretty sure there's no Will-O-Wisp on Chansey. Does have Toxic and Thunder Wave available. Ooh, Bruxish does get hurt. But Swords Dance and Excadrill, this could do so much. I was thinking it's 135 base attack. There's a reason it's using Black White too, as a Pokemon through the run. Earthquake takes out the high HP Conkeldurr there, even though that'd be very dangerous. Keldeo is still faster. Hydro Pump probably doesn't have Scald. Potentially not even a fighting type move that, like something like Secret Sword. Because how much? I was at 23%, that was definitely possible. Maybe it Hydro Pumped, predicting a certain switch into something better, but it left it in. Icy Wind lowers the speed, deals quite a lot of damage. I do Giga Drain, get quite a lot of my HP back. Healed a bit with Citrus Berry as well. Get the Citrus Berry again. They just had to switch to Mandibuzz. So that Giga Giant isn't really doing much there. They have Stealth Rock up in the meantime from earlier. When did they put up the Stealth Rock? Did I completely miss when they set up the Stealth Rock? Who set up the Stealth Rock? Chansey. Huh, there was Turtle and Chansey that set up Stealth Rock. Okay. Empoleon comes in, Shedinja. Too bad I used Toxic! Bye, Shedinja. Toxic on Chansey, because that's going to help me do some... I'm not sure why they used Toxic, potentially predicting a switch. Maybe they totally forgot I was Steel-type, or that Steel-types couldn't be poisoned, not sure. Either way, they use Seismic Toss, and that Toxic is going to do more damage and more damage. A Hydro Pump. They do more damage to me. I am in Torrent range now, so even if they switch, I can do some more if I hit. I hit on the Chansey, so that Toxic helped. That's a 5-2. Mandibuzz comes in. Knockoff takes that out. Mandibuzz has good physical defense, like what's only special that can even super effectively hit it. Mega Ampharos. Here comes Super Saiyan 3 with the Thunderbolt. Doesn't quite do it. Tropius comes in, gets a Stealth Rock damage, which is what they might want to do on that side. Air Slash, that's not gonna do a lot. Meanwhile, there's some interesting chat here. Please, Saiyan, show no mercy. Lol, those guys. Do you know Saiyans used to have dinos as pets for the bananas that grow on their necks? This. That's a joke about me having to switch to Tropius. That was a pretty interesting chat we had there. I just had to just switch to Ampharos because Tropius wasn't doing enough that it just let him heal. I didn't want to use that, like, go with that. Thunderbolt. Keldeo comes in. Is Keldeo faster? Definitely. They do have Secret Sword, so that Hydro Pump from earlier actually was probably a prediction, but it doesn't matter because Ampharos with Thunderbolt takes out Keldeo, and we move on to the finals. An awesome result. Was able to beat it back for a second time in this tournament. And in the finals, I will be getting another rematch. Against my round 3 opponent, Floorwalker, they were able to beat Spampi Tyranium in their respective semifinals. So it'll be it backfired against Spampi Tyranium for 3rd place. It'll be Floorwalker versus Alka 1 and 3 for 1st. Can I claim a 4th title in 5 tournaments, or will we have a new champion? You'll be able to find out in the next video. Until then.